Hello, hello, hello. Let's not get top chat, let's get every chat. Alright. So here we are in this build that I've been working on. So when you first spawn in, we have this little outline that you can go into. And there, this is where we start out. You have like a little pond here. This is the area that we have for our little like compass for navigation. We have all nice. Then we have our mass here with the little heart shape. And our little friend looking at the mass. And we've got this is our main house. You can go downstairs to this. We have a little bit of a building over here, and then you go in, and you have a place that you can go up from here. Got some things here. Inking. What do you mean it's not working? There we go. Got it. Figured itself out. Good to go. We just have some random person standing here. As my friend moved. So, the addition since you last had it is we have this one area. Oh, inking, that's so nice. I appreciate it. I tried to get on as early as I could. And then we have this little, this is our little home area. Got a little thing here, and this is our bed that we have curtains on. And then it goes out here into this overhang that we have. And you can see how it is. And there's also stairs that go down, but then you can go watch it around. And then if you go up this way, you have our little garden on top of the roof. Well, this is called a loft. It's the publisher is Funcom. So I always like Funcom games. And then you have it. You can go down here. And you have this big deck that I'm working on. It still needs some improvements on it. Still working that out. But if you go back into it, you have this downstairs area that actually goes into a big, like, storage room. You have little stairs that are going down, but then you have all this area. Well, that's cool. That's probably how long I'm going to be staying on for. So, you got this little next subspace right here. And then another thing. What do you think of the build so far, the Inkling? And then you got another storage space down here. So, and that is that whole thing. And then if we go here, this is more of our nature area. We got little habitats that have birds and bats. Oh, we got a little buddy there. And then we got another habitat here that doesn't have any lights yet on it or anything. And then we've got this little area that is there. But we haven't connected it yet. but we either are going to connect up to there or go down or something. That will figure itself out. We go right back on up, though. We're going to go over here, which we are going to be connecting that path up. Got another pond here with the little frog. Oh, fair enough. We can actually go ahead and sleep to make it a little bit brighter. What would you sing? It depends on the song. That seems like a little bit of a painful song. Alright, but I did change the time of day so that you can actually see what it looks like here. So, if you want to take a look before you do that, here's what it looks like. We have these little two building houses that I made, which has their own little sections that have bats and flowers in it. I wonder if it would be nice to connect up that way too. Just like have a little path connecting those two. It seems like it wouldn't be a bad idea since we're almost already there. That's definitely an interesting idea. We'd have to see how that works out on that side. How is that? So are you gonna sing in? Honestly, rather you not sing, but you can keep chatting. I just don't know the song, and so I don't think it would be a good idea. You say that, but I don't know that. But still, even some of the words that don't have swears can be bad songs. But this goes down into our barn area. Check it out. We have like all these little alpacas. And then this is our barn. This is actually a really sweet build that we have going on. It's raining, so let me just... We also have a little path through the waterfall. And we have a little section to link up with other... Are you singing a song? I think you're singing a song. It sounds like a song. But we've got this whole section. Got a little area over here. When you go down, got all the storage area. And then if you go down here, we have this other area that has for storage and a little tiny door going out to this nice little overhang. A little sad of a song, but not too bad. Well, that's cool. How's your day going? Are you gonna be doing anything over the weekend with it being the holidays and whatnot? We going down the stairs. I can actually slide. Yeah. Yes, you inkling. Like, are you doing anything for the holidays? Got this creepy little area. Interesting. Would have thought you would. Oh, they're going to be going very well. I actually have Friday off, so looking forward to that. Believe it or not, this is one of the few non-federal holidays that there won't be much going on the stock exchange. All the stock exchanges are closed, so when that happens, I get a day off, so I like that. So that is really cool. And then of course we have it being the Easter weekend, so that is always nice. Alright, so with it being daytime, I want to figure out this top part. Because we got some issues here. And I want to make this nice. I'm trying to figure out how to do that. I just want to make it nice. And we have this extended, which I don't know if I need it actually to be extended or not. Or if I can extend the whole thing. But also you can see how we have some outer workings here. Alright, we're gonna fly. Okay. Whee! Alright. So the question being is, do we need these to be present? And if we are going to be doing that, let's... Oh, no, we want the long one. Rotate. Rotate. And did I remove anything? Let's go down and look at that corner. Not there. Here. What was that? Oh, butterfly. I was like, well, what's the deal? Okay, so there is an opening here. Maybe that isn't a bad thing. Okay, we have that. And that. Nope, not that. Nope, not that. There's the big door. There we go. This is an inside, so like that. Huh. So that's gonna be clean that way. If I want to make that though, how can I resolve this? Do I just need to do this? Nope, not that. We could do a door. We can do this. kind of situated. Let's see how that looks. Okay, so that's gonna have a gap if we do that. And where these two are not going to line up. But how about we do it from the start from this side? What I'll do is that. We'll set this to manual. Hey, Base Legend, how's it going? Yeah, let me give you guys a base tour instead of just standing here looking at a wall. Yes, it was a sticker of that. So, here's a little base tour ready for it. So, when you start off... So, when you start into the server, we have this little section. This is the starting point. It's right here. And so you are starting with this. Yes, that is Kevin. Kevin is here to check out the little tour of the thing. So we start out here. We have a little bit of a pond. We have this building that is our compass room. So we have the little compass here that has a little navigation table we have going on. And this is our sailing that we have. It's a little heart shape. That's our building, our main building that we have. We go down here. This goes to the bottom floor and then a little bit of a workspace out here. This is some more workspace that we have. This goes up to our second floor to the bedroom, which we'll go to shortly. And then we have a little bit of a separator hallway here, and then this. Got a little area here, and that's gonna go outside. So let's go to the bedroom. I'm very proud of how the bedroom turned out. So this is the bedroom that we have, very quaint. Has a little crystal here. Has a little weave going on. Here's the bed. This is all custom done with the whole setup here that we have, and the rugs and the lighting, and the little crafting table. We put the chair there. And this is the area that it goes up to this for the second floor. We've got a little place to farming up at the top. And there's also a wraparound for it. You have a little wraparound, and that's what goes out here, back to here. And so this connects to here. We have a little downstairs to go to our cave system. And then this over here, which is what I was working on, this little platform. We recently built a storage center down here. So we have this area that we just made. That's got some nice cool shapes to it. Which goes down into another basement where we add more. That has a unique little shape to it that we can build into. And then our final floor is all the way down to the base. And I was thinking about maybe removing this one to have access to that area, but once we go back up, we've got these two places for creatures. We have our little birds here and bats. I have another one that we made, and this is more of like the peaceful section. Then got another path going off this way, another pond. Got some birds here. We go off to this path. We have our llamas and everything, and we have this barn that we built. Then here's the very cool looking barn. It has a little bit of an overhang as well. And then go downstairs. Got our storage here. And then got more here, and then got a little bit of a lookout. Go back there. So that's the little barn that we have. Then I made this little bit of lighthouse that we have going on. That's in the forest. Got a little thing, and then we got these stairs that go up. Made the custom stairs, and then once you get up to the top of the lighthouse, you have a little bit of a wraparound that you can look around, but then you have this little area that you can go into. And so that's what we got so far. We also have a cave system in there. So that is all that is being worked out now. Let's see if I can get in from this side. Yeah, still working on it. You got a lot going on with it. So I just gotta get away. Alright. I think it's this way. There we go. So let's see how that worked out. Now it looks like it linked up. So now I can just go here. Here I go, watch me run, a million miles under the sun. That's what it takes. Still didn't link up. What I think is happening is it's not wanting to line up to that. It looks better, at least from this perspective. Unless we want to go slant it. Which I don't. I think I like it that way. And I do like how that's set up. So just needing to, and that's all lined up. Perfect. So I just need to figure out how I want to get these lined up with that one to connect. I think we'll use some circle platforms. So I can, let me just set this to automatic, it's going to be a little bit quicker. This may look odd, but I think that this might just be what's going to work. Let's go back and forth with these. I mean, it's a pretty unique way of doing it, and then I can just do stairs from here. Go this one. Oh, we can do some stairs. Oh, it's gonna hit into the bird tree, isn't it? Where the bird's at. Or where the bird was. Dang it. Can I do that and then have the have it go up from here, or do I need to make it curved there? This seems actually more natural to do it this way. Oh. Not that. Grab this. Put that back on. And maybe we don't need such a big one. We can do a little bit of a smaller. That one that has Well, it's in there. In order to get it all situated. A little off-centered, but maybe if I don't do it from the... I'll do it disabled so that I can... Okay. Doing it automatic, it's going to be there. If I do it disabled, I can line it up here. Okay. Let's see if I can line it up on this side instead. And we want to do it manual. Okay, and then oh, we could curve it. I know, let's do it like this. Huh? And then we can connect it up from here. Then it's going to naturally go, even though it's cutting into that. And we get up a small... I need something even smaller than that. Yeah, that's gonna be an issue. Not so much for the actual... Like, it lines up here nice. Sort of. Trying to figure out how to make this line up nice. Technically, you could do that. Have a side stair. That goes into a normal. There's a slight height difference. I could hide that by doing this. And then it only has that piece, which, again, let's do that. And then if I do this, then this. I don't know if there's a way to save that. That's a little bit closer to perfection. I don't know, I'll have to consult with others. Oh, not that. What does that look like? Where is that, actually? I mean, where am I going to be happy with this? Am I getting more happy with it being that way? Just a straight up path? I mean... it's not gonna be too bad to have it like that. And what I could do is I can cover this section right here with a wall, and then that way it's not going to be as abrupt. Now the question is, do I want to have anything on this side at all, or am I happy with how much of that is cutting? And how much of it can I round out with this? To make it a little less... oh. Whoa. Well, well, I just fell down. No, there's definitely something to be said about... whee! What do you guys think of this little, like... turning? And then take this, turn that into it. Is that gonna hit at all? And how noticeable? I mean, it's pretty unnoticeable, but at the same time, if I had something behind it, it'd be less noticeable. Let's go ahead and put a staircase here so nobody just falls down. How do we feel about this? Bye. Thanks for Ink Cream for stopping. I mean, we could... not sure if I want to have more of a direct cut. If I do that... I want to have a more direct cut. Where am I? Manual, automatic. Okay, automatic's not wanting to connect. It's the opposite. I want to have it like that. get that to here? No. I was gonna go that route. I could do it that way. I mean, does that make a cool little pattern? Can I fall? I can fall. The answer to the question, yes. But I could put like a... Come on, come up. Up the stairs we go. What is that? Like this? I could put this grate there, and so it has like a little design on it, which makes it more flush. And I could follow that up here. All the way around. Okay, and then that just is going to take this. We'll just do that. Feel like that's a little bit better. And unfortunately, I don't think that is going to actually be beneficial. As cool as that would be, make a little pattern of it. Okay, that is necessary for that little curve. Is this curve necessary though, or should I continue going down? I don't think it's a bad thing for it to be like that. A lot bigger than I initially expected for the path, but we'll see how that works out. I may even take the, you know what? We're going to do something here where we're going to take it from both sides. Something in here. And then I'm going to do a small one over here. Not from there though, I need to have it here, but I need to have it here. Okay. I disabled it. And I'm just eyeing this, hoping that that works. we gotta go in that way. Alright. Looks like it's getting dark, so... okay. Looks a little bit better. Right, so what can I do with this area? I feel like we could do some lighting, but got plenty. I definitely have it set up. I just have it set up on the multiverse tonight. Hey, Gwen. Nice to see you. Yeah, right now I just have the TikTok side set up for the dual stream, so I would have to get that configured, but we can definitely try to do something like that. I can give you a tour, Gwen, once it gets a little lighter. But one of the nice things about this is that there is nightlife. And I do have a little torch. Oh yeah. Oh, you don't need a sword. Got our little spiral staircase here. Going down. Something I haven't showed off yet, and really doesn't matter if it's day or night, so let's go into the caves. So, from here, we have our little cave system, and there's these little tiny bats. And you can actually hold them. And yep. Let me see if I can get to a more lit place so you can see them. I don't know where if I have lights in here or not. But that was our little storage center. Then if you go this way through the path, there's a little like waterfall area that you can go through. Where do I have lights? Let's see if I can climb up to this area. I don't know. I may have to go around here, go around here. Up we go. Here a little bit. Let's go upstairs. You get to see our little master bedroom that we're bringing the bat to. Okay. We have our little bat. This is our little home that we have. Has a little area to craft down, and then has a little master bed. There's actually two beds combined. Has a little rug chest at the bottom of the beds, and then all these tape. And of course, we're bringing our little bat around, and then you step outside. You have a little wraparound porch here. Plenty of areas for you kind of go in and out. And if you head up here, we have our little farm up the top, which I've been talking to I've been asking the developers for like glass, because I really want to have like a greenhouse up here. so far there's no glass yet, so if I'd be able to have like a glass, like a greenhouse, that'd be pretty awesome for me. I'd definitely enjoy that. Apparently that's just gonna be hanging out with us until morning. But then we got this little compass room. We have like a little compass here. Oh, did I drop the bat? Oh, nope, he's still here. Nice. So we're just carrying our little bat around. These are since the creature update, they had a lot of new creatures that you could have. A little better view of the bat in here. We got some birds and bats hanging out here in our vivarium. I don't think I can put one in there, so I'm gonna actually take our little bat friend and put him there. And then he shows up. So in the update, they get all these vivariums, so you can actually have little nests. And that is the home. And this is the walkway that I just added, which I'm starting to really like. I don't know if we need to make it more straightforward and just have it curved smaller, which we could do. We could make this half the size. I don't know if we want to or not. Just depends. And if we look over, let's see, can I see it from here? I cannot. Where we go? Where can we go to see it? Probably from the house. If you go up here, we have a big tree in the way. Actually, you can't see it at all. We have a lighthouse over there, which I can actually show you from the driver's seat, and it's even very exciting because it is let's change the view. So take a look at our island. This is a bird's eye view of it. You can see the little lighthouse right next to over there. Here's our little lighthouse. They have like nestled in there. But now it's daytime. We can go. We haven't connected the lighthouse yet, but it is that way. And something I made nice is with the lighthouse. I made these stairs that separate like this. You can climb up to them. You have this little deck that we can work on, and then it splits into two. And then it goes up into one. And you have this lighthouse, and you can have these little steps around, or you also can have an overlook here. And if you go up here, we have our little lizard friend hanging out. And then we have our little lighthouse that's up. Hello, buddy. And then over here is our barn that we made. Which I head up here. And as you can see, how the barn is set up. And then go in here. This is the barn. We have bells in here for whenever it's raining. We can just ring them, and this one brings the alpacas in. And we have another bell that we can ring here to call them in. This also has a little overhang that we can look out on. Then here we have our storage. And goes down into another level. And then that goes onto the overhang. So definitely want to make use of everything and kind of keep it a little bit more nature-esque for this. So we definitely try to trying to keep it in sync with the nature. And that's our little compass room that we made. And then this little area is actually a heart. Thank you. That means a lot. Yeah, my nightmare right now is dealing with this area. I'm not completely happy with it, how it's laid out, but I feel like it just needs, like, it needs furniture. Like, I need like a bench here, and I need something to fill this area. Oh, and then I have these little, these things are all homemade. Didn't see it, but this is the, we have the place into the waterfall. So definitely liking that. And then this is a way that you connect to other islands. Like if you wanted to sometimes you have to transport the animals. And so if you need to get animals to one island to the next, you use this, which doesn't have clipping, and so it's able to go in straight into the other island. But really liking the whole critter update, because it just makes the islands more lively, because before it was just the alpacas and the lambs. And now you have all these different noises from the bats and the birds and the butterflies and the caterpillars. I think I actually might have a caterpillar in my inventory. Yeah, you can have a little worm. And this helps with the insect diversity. And you have a ladybug. And so you have all these extra things that, let's go over here, to help with the tree amount, the flora, compost. And so each of these islands has like details about it. And so like this area over here, that has a corrupted. So this is one that its biome has been like overrun by fungi. And so you have to clear that out and then restore its ecosystem. Whee. Oh, I dropped all the way down. So I was wanting to check to see if I wanted to connect the bottom of this to the cave system. And where would I be at that point if I was in it, is what I'm wondering. I'm definitely going to check that out. Go down our stairs. And then into this room. Go all the way down. Right. So where does this put me out at? Oh, this doesn't even go all the way down. What do I have down there? The question is, what is down there? Oh. Okay. So for me to do that, I'd have to put stairs down to another floor, and then that's not even where I'd want it. Okay, let's go ahead and chop this tree down. Oh, not this sword. Is this need, that? Yes. Okay, what about here? Is this area? So I could see us curving down here. From up there to get here. Possible? I have all this space down here. So just another way to get up if I wanted. Oh, no, if I like the whole crouching down thing, I would have to put a half wall here. But potentially, just knock that down. Yeah. Okay. It's seeming like it's gonna be a lot of hassle to do that. Did I get up? I did. Yay. Okay. So if I was going to do that, let's take some stairs. Buddy, need you to go down. Is it gonna knock me in the head? It is. It's going to, and that's 2 pieces instead of 1. Oh, and that's right where that wall is too. Well, I actually don't like that, where that is anyways, so if I can actually take that away, this might be a benefit to me. And then turn this one into a turning. Can I get away with that? I'd have to take this out. And that would expose this area, but can I do a curve wall here to still hide this? I need that, and then I would need it to be this side. And curve that again. Huh. I don't mind having that exposed. I do need to put this out though. So take that, and we're gonna go ahead and follow this. Let's grab, there we go, okay. So like that, but I need to have it on the other side, so let's see how that works. Yeah, I need to have it flipped. That's better. That's a lot better. Okay. This has not turned out too terrible. This can work. Up was this, okay, this is correct way. We have this, I'm going to definitely need to hide this section. So, take you, put you on the inside. Alright. And probably have one behind here. There we go. And maybe even one of these to connect to that. There we go. I don't mind that at all. I'm actually quite pleased with that. Not too shabby. That's gonna work out really well. Okay. So we have that. I don't want to start doing too much with it. I could put down some stairs. Which is not going to be the catch-all because of that. But do that. For the meantime, I feel like that's the best bet. Keep it simplistic. And do I need to do anything with how it looks? I feel like they should have some sort of... Like, do I want some sort of door here? Or have this section have a little something like that? No, that's a little too... Yeah, I don't like how it's... I don't mind that. So if you wanted to go doing the normal stairs, you could do that. Or you could use the spiral stairs, depending on where you are at in the build. Okay. I'm glad that is worked out. Oh, do I want to continue that staircase in the back? Maybe? Maybe. Oh, I hear some battle music. There must be some battling going on. But yeah, if you were to go this way... Look me in the eye. We made this area that looks like it's organic, but if you actually go under, you can see how this is all set up, and then we have all of our sheep here and their own little pasture along with their own hay. So, liking how that's going, just need to figure out how I want to connect that. Hello, Froggy. Where I want to connect at the... Like, do we want to just have this be like right there, coming down from that hill? can definitely do manual. We wait. Okay. And then automatic to connect. The two. And does this lead me straight to it? It does. So that is the front. Oh. It is between two trees, so if I wanted to clear out the trees or keep them like that, that's an interesting perspective. But do these connect? Probably not. But I love tools that give you the ability to freeform with the rotation. It's tools like that that can allow you to do like creative patterns like this and not have like a boxy shape. As you can see, this house is not boxy at all. It has a lot of ups and downs, twists and turns, and that's all because of it allows for clipping and doing stuff like that, which is very nice. And then the question is, do I want to build something from here, which goes over, and it's getting dark again. Huh. But we've got this whole build going on. What do you guys think? Should I make link it over there, or is it good the way it is? And just have this area that we can go up to our little lighthouse and build in. I also like how it's so easy to like just naturally flow up to this point. Hello. We have our little lighthouse here. Tell me what you see. Well, I think that's all I'm gonna do for tonight. I got another project build to fill out. But everybody, thanks for watching and hanging out and checking out this build. I've been really enjoying Aloft. Much appreciate Funcom for the ability to check this out and play it. Really been enjoying it a lot, and all the creativity of it, and then all the work that they've been doing. Another Funcom game that we're looking forward to on the channel is Dune, which we're all very excited for that, because that has a very cool world and building aspects that we're looking forward to. So I'm going to catch you all later, but thanks for watching. If you like this type of stuff, if you like the building and everything, go ahead and give us a like and subscribe. We always appreciate it. We're at 2,117, and the next goal is 2,200. So any subscriptions towards that is awesome. This is Jay from Base Legend, and we'll catch you later.